Hey everyone, I'm Nadine and welcome to Bookish Nook. I haven't done a book review in so long, so I figured I would, kick that dry spell out with Jennifer Armentrout's White Hot Kiss. If you've been following this channel for a little bit, you'll know that I am in love with Jennifer Armentrout's writing and stories and everything that she does. It's always so fantastic and never lets me down. So I am excited to say that I love this book so much. It's definitely up there with the Lux series that she has. I wasn't expecting what I got from this, and you won't either. So this story centers around Layla. And Layla is half demon and half warden. And you're probably thinking, what's a warden? Well, a warden is a gargoyle. And that's what drew me to this book, apart from Jennifer Armentrout writing it, was that this story centers around this race of gargoyles. And they turn into like stone. And it's super cool and super original. So she is half gargoyle, half demon, which is completely unheard of because they're sort of like mortal enemies. Layla has been raised with the gargoyles, with the wardens, since forever, I guess you could say. And she's pretty much learned to repress the demon part of her and embrace whatever warden blood she has in her. But the thing about her is that she has this unique ability where her kiss can kill almost, but it's not really about the actual lip contact. It's more about that if you get too close to her face, she will suck your soul out. And she has this unique ability to see souls as well. So the synopsis at the back of the book really sort of puts you, I don't know, I thought this book was going to be centered around a complete relationship, sort of a love triangle between Layla, Zane, who is a gargoyle, and Roth, who is a demon. And the back of the book and the synopsis sort of tells you that it's going to be a love triangle, but when you read this book, it's a lot more than that. The romance is only a tiny portion of the book, and the rest is sort of like an action-adventure story, which I was super excited because I didn't pick this up as soon as it came out like I do other Jennifer Armentrout books because I sort of wasn't in the mood for like a solely romantic book. I wanted more adventure and stuff, so I was pleasantly surprised. There are a lot of interesting twists and turns in this book that you don't really see coming at all, and I definitely like the idea of like demons and angels, although there isn't any angels in here, but there's all this sort of mythology and biblical history in it, and I really love that kind of stuff embedded in a story. Whether or not it's 100% accurate, it doesn't really matter. I'm really interested in that kind of thing. I love reading about it. As always, Jennifer Armentrout's style comes through so clearly in this book. She's super, her writing is so laid back and easy, but it's not super laid back in the sense that it's stupid, I guess you could say. Like, the first line in the book is, "There was a demon in McDonald's." So you know it's going to be a fun and exciting story. As I mentioned before, the back of the book sort of gives this sense that it's a love triangle, and it's not at all, at least not to me. Although I have a very hard time with love triangles. I think the only love triangle that I actually was torn between two people, and it took me a while to become torn, as a few rereads, was Twilight. I recently read the Shatter Me trilogy, and I didn't find it a love triangle at all. So I didn't find this a love triangle at all because Zane is this unattainable, absolutely unattainable love interest who's more of a brother figure. That's what I got from it. He may be super sexy, but he's more of that brother figure, whereas you have Roth, who's a lot more attainable, simply because he has no soul, so she can actually become close to him. And he's got this devil may care persona, and it's super sexy, and he's just so much mystery around him, and he's got so many more layers, I found, than Zane. And Zane really pissed me off at a few points in the story, and I was sort of mad with Layla because it's you can't be together. Even if he wants to, you literally can't. Not only because your soul, you can steal his soul, but because of the animosity between these two groups, and she is part demon. I thoroughly enjoyed this book so much. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Don't let the cover scare you away. I've seen a few people on here talking about how the cover is kind of embarrassing to read in public, and now that you mention it, I sort of agree because it really doesn't lend itself to the story at all. It should have been a gargoyle or a demon on the front with Layla there too. I don't know. just don't let the cover scare you away. Same with the name. The name is a little weird, White Hot Kiss, but it is the dark element, so that's a little bit better. But this story is a lot more than just a romance. There's a whole mystery and adventure sort of put in between, and it's so exciting, and there's so many cool and interesting layers to the story. So if you're looking for something super unique and original, I would definitely pick up this book. The plot is so interesting. The romance between the characters is a little played out, as it is with almost every book where there's like a romance between sort of three people. But I definitely enjoyed the plot elements, and the layers to Roth will actually surprise you.